That's good from 17 feet away. Rose has got his first points of the game. And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami. The Thunder leading by 5. Here's Westbrook. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Butler on the wing. Passes it to Gasol. Back to Butler. 6 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Thunder with the rebound.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Well, it was a season last year of heartbreak and change for the Thunder, narrowly missing the playoffs as the Pelicans beat them out for that 8th position.
Yeah, and they were teetering back and forth on that 8th spot for most of the year. Ultimately, they just couldn't hold on to that final playoff spot.
They grabbed their own miss. Here's Cantor.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Guys, for the Thunder, that playoff miss was the first time they didn't make the postseason since their first year in Oklahoma. Fans have really been spoiled with how successful the Thunder have been of late.
For the Thunder, Anthony Morrow's checked in for Durant. Waiters comes in for Roberson. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Chicago also making some changes. Mirotic is checked in for Noah. Antoine Moore comes in for Tony Snell. And it's Heinrich in for Rose.
And the Western playoffs just, it seemed a bit amiss without having the Thunder involved. Westbrook, I tell you what, he did everything he could to try and carry that injured group into the postseason last year, but it just wasn't to be.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Collison's out there. The pass tomorrow. He kicks to Collison. Rebounded by Moore.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Steven Adams.
Mirotic sets the screen for Heinrich. Layup off the pick. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. McDermott's checked in for Chicago. Bulls made the postseason for the 10th time in their last 11 seasons. Last year, they have become a fixture, Greg, in the playoffs in the East.
And how about last season, Kevin, had that interdivision matchup in their first round against the up-and-coming Bucks. Some hiccups form in that series, but they were able to prevail.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Takes a three. Thunder with the rebound. Down low. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Heinrich. 1 second left. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And that'll do it for the first half. Game tied. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it. And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Just 2 to shoot. Mirotic. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
The assist.
And that's now 7 points for Nikola Mirotic. Inside. It's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
Cantor checked in for Oklahoma City. Here's Roberson. Not really his range, and it's off target. Chicago's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Shots good from Butler.
Nothing but money for him to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
Westbrook passes to Cantor. That one off the back iron and out.
And the Thunder had plenty of reason to be down last year because of the injuries. A big place that it hit them was on offense. They just were not the same absent mainly Kevin Durant.
And finished off by Gasol.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Chicago calls timeout. We were used to seeing the Thunder as a top offensive team, as you mentioned, Greg. Last season, they finished 18th, Clark, in field goal percentage.
And, you know, for context, that's the lowest they finished since their first year in Oklahoma, Kevin. Usually you can find them among the top 5 teams in the league when they're healthy.
Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Mirotic. Here is Rose. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Top of the key. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul.
Butler. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Timeout for Oklahoma City.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. It's been said time and time again that playing in Oklahoma City is one of the tougher places to play in the league. Last year we saw it as well. This place, Greg, gets so loud when the Thunder are rolling.
And even though the Thunder missed the playoffs, the Chesapeake Energy Arena was as loud as ever. Really helps when you are the show in a city.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. The rebound by Noah. Chicago leading by 5. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Snell kicks to Rose. Noah the screen. Butler in the corner. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Butler's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bulls.
And even though the injuries hurt the Thunder, last year at home they were still as strong as ever. I mean, a home record of 29-12 is pretty darn good. Unfortunately, they were in a very tough Western Conference. Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
You know, the alley-oop is a great play when it works, but boy, when it doesn't.
Yeah, it can make you look silly. It embarrasses you. And we had a little silliness right there for sure.
And the call will be against Joakim Noah. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Waiters is checked in. Then for the Bulls, Taj Gibson's checked in for Gasol. And it's Doug McDermott in for Tony Snell. Canner in the corner. And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Serge Ibaka.
And part of why the Thunder were so good at home was their attention to detail on the defensive end of the floor. They were a top 5 defense at home. They had the best rebound differential in the league at home.
For the Thunder, Nick Collison's checked in for Cantor. Morrow comes in for Kevin Durant. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And Chicago also making a switch. Kirk Heinrich, he's checked in for Derrick Rose. We've got 1:23 left to play in the third. Heinrich kicks to Butler. A 3-ball kept alive. Noah.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe.
Adams, he's checked in for Serge Ibaka. Moore is checked in for Chicago.
You know, guys, one of the things that is always going to keep you competitive against the West is a good defense. It's one reason why the Bulls tend to be a tougher matchup for teams from the West, because they do D up.
Bulls had a good year against the West last season, 17 up, 13 down against the Western Conference.
And how about playing 500 or better against every division in the Western Conference? So impressive to think they did so well given how many games some of their starting players missed.
Dishes it tomorrow. From outside, off the mark.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
There's no doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. We've got 28 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Waiters. Here's Adams. Second chance shot. Noah with the block.
Yeah, the shot clock's off. This could be the last possession of the quarter.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. That's exactly what they should have in mind here.
Heinrich dishes to Gibson. Pass to Noah. Here's Moore. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. Moore's got 5 now. And that's going to do it for the third quarter.
Alarms go off when I enter the building.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. The Bulls leading by 9. Inside, you've got Ibaka and Canner. Andre Robertson out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. 5 to shoot. And it's Rose missing. Thunder shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Let's go. Tries again. And Durant lays it in. Durant's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Thunder. Butler in the corner. And he jams slams it with authority.
A one-man show.